Hey guys, welcome back. It's September 1st, and today I want to talk about how I made $800 per hour pre-market. And actually, I could have made a lot more, and I made one big mistake that I want to show you guys, and I hope you guys are able to identify that mistake. So without further ado, let's go over to the trading screen. And actually, before we talk about the mistake I made, I want to show you guys here on the video from yesterday about the new pattern day trader rule changes. We had a poll come in. What would you do with your margin account if you got flagged as a pattern day trader under $25,000? Because now the new rule basically allows you not to get any flags. Before, you could get 3 flags per year, and then they can kind of, remove your pattern day trader status, and then you can keep on trading with your margin account. Now you get flagged, you're screwed. You pretty much have to move on, or you have to fund the account over $25,000. So 29% of you guys who voted said fund the account over $25,000. Obviously, not everyone could do that. You can also move your cash to a cash account because that's not under the pattern day trader rule. But you have that 48-hour, those 2 days of settling period. The cash account was actually how I did the small account challenge. So I think that's probably one of the best. And a few people said, stop trading, impossible, open another account. So you can open another margin account on a different broker. You can't have 2 margin accounts on the same broker, but I did want to share this here. Also, tomorrow, most likely tomorrow, we're going to be coming out with an August recap. I'm going to be talking about a lot of new stats I want to share with you guys. And really, I'm excited to share August with you guys. So we'll dive into that. And otherwise, let's dive into the good stuff. Boom, today I'm up $1,600, started trading today at 7, ended, like 10, 15 minutes ago. Just prepping some stuff, making a tea, and getting ready for the video. So that's what we're ending today. And, first it was a little bit slow. We had GBS and Skills pop up, both of which weren't really that great. And then ABVC, boom, was the big winner. Let me just quickly talk about GBS and Skills first, and then we'll focus on ABVC. So let's go to GBS. This ticker, on the daily was okay. I don't know. I wasn't really super interested in it. We had a lot of resistance coming up here at 6. And I don't know. We're not over the 180-day simple moving average, so I wasn't really that interested on that. Well, actually, it's hard to say because there's an 180-day simple moving average. So actually scratch that note. Fake news. I wasn't really looking into this company too much besides the fact that, okay, we were back above VWAP, so let me try to trade this a few times. I tried to trade this pullback, look for continuation. This kind of forming of a wedge or a triangle pattern, pennant pattern, not my favorite pattern, was kind of forming, and it looks like it wasn't going to break, so I kind of closed here, made a small loss and then a small win, but overall, not really the most interesting ticker. I know Colby, I think, made some nice wins on this one, trading those bounces off the 9 EMA earlier, but I kind of came on GBS a little bit late. Then we had Skills pop up, kind of a larger company in terms of price and shares outstanding. Not that I was really focusing on that. Here you can see 400,000 shares outstanding, but you can kind of feel it was a slow mover. And we have big resistance around $14.5 and then $20. So let's zoom in again on this one. We had a nice front side here going toward that $14.5 zone. And when we started on the front side, I came up on it a little bit late. We broke out here, so I should have been buying on this front side. Anyway, we've had a bull flag. And that's when I started trading it. Unfortunately, I bought this bull flag and it flushed down. I sold right here on the retest 90 EMA, and then it continues. After it continues, I quickly get back in, start averaging into this one, continuously averaging into it, again averaging into it. But then ABVC popped up my scanner at this point. It popped up my scanner, and I liked ABVC a lot. I liked the price action a lot. So my goal was actually to hold this one for a new break over 14 into that 14.5 zone. But the second we popped up, I sold because I wanted to focus my attention on a different ticker. And a good thing I did because, it ended up kind of selling off anyway, but that was actually a big reason I sold this one, because look at this run right here. This run is tiny. It's percentage-wise, it's nothing. It's like 8%. That's horrible. Usually a run like that on a typical small cap that we're trading, this is like a 30% move or something like that. So this is just a third of that kind of percentage. It's a larger company. We weren't getting that really nice flow on it. $4.7 billion company. Typically, we're trading companies under 500 million, just to kind of give you perspective. So let's go ABVC. Let's go to this ticker, see what happens. So ABVC, I don't know what's going on over here. Could have been a different ticker at one point. Who knows? Anyway, this is probably a recent IPO. I don't know. I didn't didn't really check through it. I don't really care so much. I just really like the price action. Now, there's a few things I was a little bit worried about. One, we're below the 180-day moving average. Not my favorite thing. Big resistance at 4 and again at 5s. So boom, that was the first thing I noted. But it was crawling up quick to $4, really, really quick. I started watching it in this area. This is when I just closed out ABVC. No, wait, fake news. This is right when I closed out Skills. This is the slow crawler we were just talking about. I closed it out. I was hoping for that move over $14 into $14.5 or something like that. Whatever. I closed it out. This one pops up, and I'm like, boom. There's volume here. There's energy on this one. I like what I'm seeing. So let's continue. Then I start buying here. It starts consolidating. I keep averaging into my winner. I technically is almost a loser at this point because I bought high. And I'm just buying into this one, looking for that break at $4. We get the break of $4, and then just FOMO Sally Alex just closes right here into that break. What I should have done, I should have instead bought another 2,000 shares. Simple as that. I realized I closed not so great, 413. I realized, wait, that was a mistake, and it pops up again. So what I do right away is I'm able to buy some more shares at a better price. But the problem was it rips up so fast. I sell again. I didn't get my full size, so it was a kind of a missed play. Either way, it pulls back. I start buying a little bit more, and then it sold into this pop. Again, prematurely, I could have held a little bit longer, kind of FOMO'd into this move, sold right away because I was like, now I'm getting a little bit sloppy. Let me get my bearings back. So what I could have done differently right here is just average into this trade, maybe even average into the next one, and then sell probably on this pop because I know I shouldn't be selling maybe at a high, but we're getting close to that 4 or 5 zone, and I don't want to miss out on a massive amount of profits up being around like 10% or so. So that was a good decision. Anyway, it starts pulling back here. I do another quick trade on it, but that was it. Ever since then, it was kind of consolidating here. It wasn't like a clean pattern anymore. It was just like, flushing or not flushing, but it was like popping to the upside and then a fake out. It was kind of looking like it was going to crack, but then it recovered. And it was just, I knew I was going to give back profits if I kept trading in this area. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to trade this area. I'm going to take my profits, and boom, just like that, in 2 hours, I made $1,600. So I can't, I definitely can't complain about that. Obviously, there's more work going around it. Like today, this morning, I spent at least 30 minutes documenting my trades from yesterday, and I spent like another 30 minutes just reviewing it, thinking about it, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot more work in the back end with trading. That's why I always get like kind of exhausted or frustrated when someone is like ringing the doorbell or something like that, like right at 7 a.m. because it's like, boom, this is the time for me to be focused for the next 1, 2, 3 hours because that's where I make all my money. So that's really, really important to me. So I'm going to wrap up today, $1,600. I did want to show you guys where I went right and where I went wrong with ABVC because it was kind of like that really important moment where, today, that was the difference between making $1,500 on ABVC and let's say making, I don't know, $2,000 to $2,500. That one difference, right? I don't know. Maybe because yesterday we didn't have really good follow through, made me a little bit more hesitant today. But there is one more thing I did want to mention here, and in the Discord we usually always talk about percents. Dollar amount I would never say in the Discord I made $1,500 or $1,600 today, or I'm up or down X amount of dollars. I always focus on percentages. So my average position size in the last year is about $6,000. Today was a little bit bigger. I think in the Discord and on YouTube, you guys know for my average position size is around $10,000. I'm trying to get that closer to $15,000, but right now it's around $10,000 as of late. So today was a 16% profit day based on my average position size, because we should always be focusing on percentage. Because if someone makes $100, it could be a horrible day or it could be a really good day. If they're only trading with $1,000, that's a 10% day. But if they're trading with $100,000, it was a total scratch day, right? So in the Discord, we always like to focus on percentages, and I hope that makes sense. Why? If you guys have not joined the Discord, I highly encourage you to do so. The link is below this video, tradejournal.co/connect, or just go to tradejournal.co, and all the links are in the footer that I pretty much ever mentioned as well. well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Maybe I'm going to keep on trading. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, all my stats are on Trade Journal for free to see for everybody. So I'll see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great start to September. Drop a like if you enjoyed the content. I really do appreciate it. And like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.